I pray that this video would bless you, that the Holy Spirit would speak through me as I share. And if you feel so moved, please comment down below. Let me know what you think of the video, or come back another time and respond to anything I talked about. So before we get started, like, subscribe, hit the bell button, comment, check out my website, sheephillherbs.com, and let's get started. So I've been making videos 5 years, and I don't think I've ever talked about home birth, but herbalists, doulas, midwives, they all kind of go together with the whole home birth theme or way of giving birth. So I have 5 children. 4 were home birth, and they were amazing experiences. And so what I want to share with you today is my top 5 reasons that you might want to have a home birth. So first, you have, I would say, more control. You can set up the environment where you're going to have your baby exactly the way you want it. Also, the control as in when your baby is born, your child can stay with you as long as you would like. And you have the ability to just be there, nurturing, nursing, connecting right away after your child is born. In comparison with my hospital birth, my son was taken with, his cord cut immediately. So in a home birth, you want to let the cord attach to the baby. The baby is lifted onto your belly, and you wait until the blood stops pumping through so that everything, all the blood and nutrients, can finish going to the child. Where at the hospital, they cut the cord very quickly and weigh your baby, and well, they do clean him or her and then bring your child back to you for a brief period of time before they remove the baby from the room. So I really, really liked the aspect of we can set up the environment, and then I can keep my child with me instead of having my child whisked away. So 2, there's more ability to relax. So home births are typically all natural, and those who have gone to the hospital find it extremely impossible. Like, how in the world could you have a home birth? It's so painful. Well, when you are at home, you're more relaxed, and you need to be relaxed to have a home birth naturally, because your body wants to clench and tighten when you have fear, and then it makes birthing so much more painful. So being in an environment that you're already comfortable, familiar, relaxed is really key to having a natural birth at home. 3, so oftentimes there are false starts with having a child, unless you are experienced and really know the telltale signs. But even when I had my 5th baby, I still was not sure if I was in labor until basically the midwife came and told me I was 9 centimeters, because oftentimes your body starts contracting, revving up, getting ready days ahead, even sometimes a week or 2. And many women go into the hospital or go to their doctor or midwife and think they're in labor, to find out they're not. So your body's getting ready to go. So it's nice when you're home, because you don't have that going back and forth, unsure, start, stop. You're just there until you really know that you're in labor. Number 4 reason to have a home birth, a natural birth at home. I guess I just keep coming back to the whole thing of it's more relaxing. So, and birth being relaxing. But the recovery time is more relaxing. So afterwards, you can get in your favorite comfortable position. You do not have a hospital gown on, And this is if you have a birth that you didn't have to have intervention with C-section or epidural. Of course, you never want to have a home birth under dangerous circumstances. So if you can have your baby at home without complications and you are given a go-ahead that it's safe for you to do so, then when you are recovering, you're in your favorite bathrobe, you can have your favorite meal, you can just snuggle with that baby and your husband and your family, and it's just a very nice, peaceful time afterwards. However, you will have afterbirth contractions, which something I did not know about. I should do a whole video on those, but they're pretty intense, and they get stronger the more children you have. But number 4 is just like having that relaxing recovery environment. And then the 5th reason, again, ties in where you can feel free to be loud if you need to be in labor, to move into any position that your body is telling you you need to go in. So in the hospital, the first birth I had, once you get on that hospital bed, you're kind of in position because they have to use IVs, and they're hooking you up to things, unless you have it natural at the hospital. And I know some people do, or go to birthing centers, and they can. But if you have to have an epidural, or if you need fluids, you're kind of in a laying back position, and it's hard to have a natural birth that way. Where at home, I would go on one of those exercise balls. I had a pool, so I could go in and out of that. One of my home births, I had to move in a lot of different positions because my son's shoulder was kind of stuck and he wouldn't drop down. So I would go up and down the steps. So that ability to move is really, really nice, and it helps facilitate the birthing process. And you're just kind of listening to your body tell you what position feels good, what position you should go in. And I feel like it makes for a faster birth. So if you enjoyed this video and want to hear more about natural home births, please comment, and again, come back anytime soon. Head over to my website, sheephillherbs.com, and you will find my 3 self-published books. They are available on Amazon. First is All You Need to Know About Making Herbal Tea, and this is a booklet. It's an instruction booklet on making herbal tea with the leaf and flower of the plant. So this is a great little book if you are new to making herb tea. I have some of my best tips in here. I also have a children's story called The Story of the Gluten-Free Kid. It's about a goat family. I wrote this story. My children helped me illustrate it. And there is a gluten-free pizza recipe in the back of this book. That's also on Amazon. And then lastly, I have another booklet called Mommy and Me Journaling Activities for Art Journaling Activities for Love and Serenity. So this is straight out of my art journal during the years where I was homeschooling a lot. We did activities. So for instance, there is the drawing with a picture activity. And so you get an art book and you cut out a little piece of a magazine picture, and then you glue it down, and then you draw by looking at this little picture. And there's descriptions, there's the instructions how to do every activity, great for homeschoolers. The inner critic activity, and that is to help get rid of that inner critic, great for kids. So again, Mommy and Me, art journaling activities for love and serenity. You can see it over there on my website, sheephillherbs.com, and then click over to Amazon to purchase. Thanks.